He said, I love you, Lord. Lord is my strength. The Lord is my solid rock, my fortress, my rescuer. My God is my rock. I take refuge in him. He's my shield, my salvation, strength, my place of safety. Because he is praiseworthy, I cried out to the Lord, and I was saved from my enemies. Death cords were wrapped around me. Rivers of wickedness terrified me. The cords of graves surrounded me. Death's traps held me tight. In my distress, I cried out to the Lord. I cried out to my God for help. God heard my voice from his temple. I called to him for help, and my calls were reached in his ears. The earth rocked and shook. The bases of the mountains trembled and reeled because of God's anger. Smoke went up from God's nostrils, and out of his mouth came a devouring fire. Flames cold blazed out in front of him. God parted the skies and came down thick darkness, and beneath his feet God mounted the heavenly creatures and flew. He soared out the wings of the wind. God made darkness cloaks him. His covering was dark water and dense clouds. God's clouds went ahead of brightness before him. Hail, coals, and fires went too. The Lord thundered in heavens. The Most High made his voice heard with hail and coals and fires and flames. God shot arrows scattering the enemies. He sent lightning and threw them into confusion. The seabeds were exposed. The earth foundations were laid bare at the rebuke of the Lord. An angry blast of air coming from the nostrils. Oh, fire, flames from the high. God reached down and grabbed me. He took me out of all that water. God saved me from my powerful enemies, saved me from my foes who were too much for me. They came at me on the very day of my distress, but the Lord was my support. He brought me out of the wide open space. He pulled me out safe because he is pleased with me. The Lord rewarded me for my righteousness. He restored me because of my hands are clean, because I have kept the Lord's ways. I haven't acted wickedly against my God. All his rules are right in front of me. I haven't turned away from any of his laws. I have lived with integrity before him. I have kept my wrongdoings. And so the Lord restored me from righteousness because my hands are clean in his eyes. You deal faithfully with the faithful. You show integrity toward one who is and one was integrity. You are pure toward the pure, but toward the crooked you are tricky. You are the one who saves people, who suffers and brings down those with proud eyes. You are one who wiped my lamp. The Lord, my God, illuminates my darkness. With you I can charge into battle. With my God I can leap over a wall. God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is tried and true. He is a shield for all who take refuge in him. He is a shield for all who take refuge in him. He is a shield for all who take refuge in him. Now really, who is divine except the Lord? And who is a rock but our God? Only God, the God who equips me with strength and makes me my way perfect, who makes my step as sure as the deer, who let me stand securely on my heights, who trains my hands for war, so my arms can bend a bow's bow. You've given me a shield of salvation. You, strong hands, has supported me. You helped me, made me great. You've let me walk fast and safe without even twisting an ankle. I've chased my enemies and caught them. I didn't even hold home until I finished them off. I struck them down. They couldn't get up again. They fell under my feet. You equipped me with the strength for war. You brought me adversaries underneath me. You made my enemies turn tail from me. I destroyed my foes. You are the one who gives great victories to your king, who shows faithful love and anointed one to David and his descendants forever.